All right, y'all, Rickey Smiley Morning Show. Hey, it's the bottom of the hour, y'all. Rickey Smiley Unleashed. We ain't done this in a minute, but let's go ahead and let's get into it. Talk about it, especially talking about cancel culture. And it is so crazy that in these days and times, can't nobody have an opinion on nothing without being attacked by cancel culture. And when I say cancel culture, all of a sudden you getting dragged on the internet for something that's not true, a bold-faced black lie, or something that was taken out of context. Like, I find it interesting that I get dragged for defending somebody who was actually right.
Exactly.
Who defending somebody who got lied on, talking about Bishop Marvin Sapp, and then and people want to attack him on a lie. And I know that was been a couple of days ago, but I was going to do this segment anyway. We just didn't get to do it yesterday,
right?
Or whatever. And I ain't still on one because I don't care. Because the people that's dragging me are not the people that pay bills in my house, and I don't care what nobody say. I'm a full grown man, and I'm always try my best to do what's right, and I'm always gonna try to stand on the side of right. I'm just not the type of person that just jump in the river and go with the flow of the river. I'll swim against the current. I'll swim back upstream if that's what it takes for standing up for somebody or for standing up for what's right. And if I had to stand up with him by myself, I would have. Or whatever, because it was based off a lie. And go ahead, Kay.
Right. And here's the thing that it's not so much about. Well, it is so much about who the person is in the situation. If you have a personal relationship and you understand the character of that person, and you've been around that person, and you know that person beyond what you read about that person in the public, like most people who comment on the situation only know that person from what they have read about or what they've seen about. They only know that person as a public person, but they don't know that person's actual character. So it's easy to take a narrative that seems negative or that seems mendacious about a person and run with that because you don't know that person. So you can say, well, of course, this person tried to extort $40,000 or whatever amount you want to put in there, because you can see you're projecting, and you say, if I was in that situation, I would take advantage of it. I would try to do that. So you put that on the person that you're talking about, not knowing the character of that person. And that's unfair to the person because you didn't listen to the whole story. You didn't listen to the whole explanation of why that situation worked out the way it did.
And then you locked in, and you don't want to hear the truth. You don't want to know the truth. You don't want to know or believe that you were wrong for judging or whatever. The same lies told to me. I find it interesting that they did an article on me in People's Magazine, and I posted it on Facebook. I said, I bet this won't be going viral because it's real journalism. It's the truth. It ain't a short, quick, easy read clickbait or whatever, filled with lies and untruths. This one told the story, told the truth, and just kind of walked you through who I am as a person. But nobody really want to take time to read that or whatever because it's just too hard to do what's right. And that's just who I am. And I just wish it was more people like that. But this culture, man, is something else. And I also want to say, man, be careful on touching God's anointed and lying on people and telling untruth and spreading untruths about people, because maybe it won't happen to you on a bigger scale or whatever. But one thing about it, you know where you've been, but you don't know where you're going. And the universe will take care of you to sit there and just lie on a person, do death threats and all of the stuff that you do to a person, man. It is just absolutely wild. And the fact that you can't say nothing, you can't have an opinion on nothing. Anthony Mackie had an opinion, told about how he raised his sons, and that was a problem. Why is every damn thing a problem? Why is it a problem the way I raise my kids and my grandkids? I had ladies come on, say, talking about me raising my kids. You a dictator? Yes. Yeah, I had to get my twins together. Yeah, they ain't hitting each other no more. They ain't fighting and doing certain things no more. And for being a father, it's not a popularity contest. It ain't hugs and kisses all the time. Sometimes it's sit down, and sometimes it's sit your ass down. And sometimes it's stand in the corner. Sometimes it's go upstairs and go in your room or whatever. And I get in that face and tell them what I need to tell them or whatever. And then you complain about the kids that's out here. You complain about the kids walking around looking a certain way, dressed a certain way, ain't being respectful, fighting at the fair. You can't go to the fair. You the one can't go to the fair. You the one can't go to a basketball game and a football game because you say the kids don't know how to act. But then you turn around and try to emasculate men for creating law and order in a household. And everything ain't no damn but it ain't all when they get 15 and 16 and they out of control. Had a lady come on my Facebook page, why you got a 3-year-old kid out there raking leaves? You damn right he gonna rake leaves. We out there raking leaves. Yeah, he gonna learn how to maintain his property and then he get to go and play. But if he wanna help, let him go out there and help and just try to figure out what being a young man is all about. And I just hate just how judgmental we are. And how we just attack people, especially people, public figures, and the rumors and the lies, just because you don't have information on the person. You just guess and assume in the society that we live in. And I don't care if I have to stand by Marvin Sapp by myself. I know for a fact that man, and believe everything that man said. That man ain't have no reason to drive all the way over here to the radio station in a rental car because he can't drive his own car because of death threats. To tell a lie or whatever, but it make you comfortable to believe something that's messy and just. But one thing about Section A and it's gonna Section A or whatever, So that's what people do. Some people wake up and eat candy in the morning, and some people wake up and eat fruit. And the difference between an eagle and a bird, an eagle and a chicken, they all birds, but eagles fly high. And I just really appreciate people like Tamron Hall, People's Magazine, and people that went out here and did real journalism to seek the truth and write the truth or whatever. But I don't care nothing about what these blogs say. So whatever you out there doing, if you're doing something positive, you out here making some things happen, be encouraged and don't worry about what people say or think. And stand on business and stand on principle and always stand up for what's right. More Rickey Smiley Morning Show coming up.